Well, what's up, peeps and peepettes? This is me and D. This is only June. Hey, I want to get straight to the point, you guys. Today was a dangerous day. I'm gonna get straight to it. Let me tell you guys what happened. Then I want to get you guys' input on how would you deal with this situation, right? Reason why I say these stories, I kind of share these stories with you, is because I want to get other people's perspective, right? So today, me and my daughter go to the range, right? At the range, they have people qualifying to get their CCWs. So lady has a class with about 15, 20 people. She's taking in about 5 or 6 people at a time. Well, me and my daughter, we're on the other side. It wasn't nobody in that bay at first. It was just me and her, right? So I guess the manager must have said to her that she can go over there where the other people, where we were at, because it was only 2 of us. I got a good relationship with the manager of the place, and they're cool, real respected place. I respect them. They're really good people. That's why I go to this particular range. It's usually quiet, no problems, no hood stuff. But check this out. We're over there shooting. I'm kind of busy showing my daughter, how to shoot. I'm putting ammo in her magazine, and I really wasn't paying attention the way I usually do. Usually I'm always paying attention to my surroundings, right? And I should have been paying attention more, but I'm glad my daughter was, right? So my daughter, I hear the instructors say out loud, don't pay attention to other people shooting, just pay attention to what we're doing over here, right? I hear her say that, and I'm just thinking that somebody is brand new to shooting, and they're probably like, oh, that scares me every time I hear a shot or something, right? So I'm not paying it no mind. The instructors over there, everything should be good. And my daughter says to me, did you hear what they said? I said, what? What? And she said, that guy keep on looking at us and he said something about us. I said, what? She said, it sounded like he said, they're going to try to get us. They're going to try to get me. Why are they over there? Right? So I said, what? So I kind of start paying attention, and I see the instructor take him to the other bay where he couldn't see, right? So she took him to the other bay, and then I seen her come back to the other side, and she pulls in the other guy who's helping her with the training, pulls him over there and says something to him. And then he comes back over there to the side that we're at, and he keeps training his people, and they go over to the other side with this guy, and he says something about his gun, and he got a gun in his hand, right? So my daughter's like, I'm not gonna stay. You can stay if you want. And she don't feel comfortable now, right? She already don't feel comfortable too much in the range, right? So I said, no, come on, let's just go ahead and pack up, right? Now, I could have just said, go ahead, because I hate for anybody to run me away or anything. But this is where you gotta use common sense. If you think that there could be an issue, remove yourself from the situation. You don't have to be a badass. You don't have to be like, I wish somebody would, because I don't want to do nothing to nobody, and I don't want them to do nothing to me. Obviously, he's in a class, so he's learning how to shoot. I know how to shoot. I'm real aware now of what's going to go on, but at the same time, I'm a productive citizen. If I can remove myself out the situation, I will. So me and my daughter were packing up. I wasn't going to stay because I know she would have been worried. She would have been calling me like, Dad, are you all right? Did you make it home? Whatever. So I just said, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with my daughter. I want to make sure she get in her car and she's safe, right? So now we pack up, we're leaving, and the instructor is out in the lobby area with the guy, right? So we walk out. I'm about to walk up to the counter, and this guy just stares me down like this. And he follows me all the way. He's not even, the instructor's like 2 feet in front of him. She's trying to talk to him, calm him down, or whatever the case is. I don't know if he had mental issues. I don't know, right? All I know is he's staring at me eye to eye and he's following me. So I get up to the counter and I said to the lady that, and let me back up. The instructor is trying to get him to focus on her, because I hear her talking like no, and trying to get him to focus on her, and he's just watching me like with almost like mean mugging, but just following me. And he does look like to me that he have a problem, right? And that was part of my thoughts on, you're training this guy to get a CCW, and he's paranoid or he's crazy or he don't like black people. I don't know what's going on, right? But I think it's funny because if this guy's getting his firearms and he's going to be carrying a gun, and here you got two people that haven't done anything, we're just shooting down the range. I'm training her and showing her what to do. We're not even paying attention to them. But she was. I'm glad she was. And it kind of taught me now to, no matter what, pay attention. But I'm so busy trying to show her and loading stuff, I'm really not paying attention. So anyway, we go out. He mean mugs me. He's looking. I try not to even stare at him because I don't want to cause any problem. But at the same time, I got to be on my P's and Q's, right? And I walk up to the counter. I say, hey, look, I don't know what's going on, but it's this guy in there. They're trying to get control of him. They had to switch bays for him and to go over to another bay because he kept saying something about us. My daughter heard him say something, and then this guy's just staring at us. And I said, look, she's over there talking to him now. And I said, look how he's looking at me. He's looking down here at me. And she said, she looked, and she said, wow. And I said, so we're just going to just go ahead and leave. And, and she was like, no, Marsh. She's like, I'm sorry about this. You don't have to pay her anything. And she's like, yeah, they got these classes at this time, and I don't know. And my thing was, are you going to talk? When I call back, I want to know, are you going to talk to this instructor to ask her what the problem is so I can know, why this guy was mean mugging us, and he couldn't, like, literally, he acted like he was shaking and staring at, he wouldn't even go inside. She had to sit out and talk to him. And once we literally was walking out the door is when they start walking to the bay that we were at, right? So I just, I want to get you guys' input on, first of all, you guys, give me a thumbs up, share, and like, because I think that people should know to always be aware. And you see I'm serious, I'm using my hands and everything. Always be aware when you go in these ranges, gun ranges, or anywhere you go, you got to be on your P's and Q's. And 99% of the time, I'm really on it, but I'm comfortable with the range. I know the people, never had any issues. So I wasn't thinking, but thank God my daughter was, because I don't know what this guy would have done. And he has a gun in his hand. And she even said it, I don't feel comfortable because he got a gun in his hand. And he's looking at us, and the range, his, not the range officer, but whoever, his instructor is trying to talk to him. Like, hey, you guys, I'm puzzled. So I'm just telling people to be careful, wait, and give me a like, thumbs up, or comment. Tell me if you think I'm tripping. But this happened. And what would you do in that situation? Would you stay there? Would you just stay there and be like, I'm not letting anybody make me run off. I'm ready. I got my thing on my hip. If he even thinks about it, I'm up on him or whatever. Or would you just simply say, you know what? I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna leave, like I did. And that's where it comes to me knowing that I can carry a firearm. It teaches me to be able to get myself out of situations, because I easily could have stayed there and tried to be a badass or whatever and challenge this crazy dude. But instead, I wanted to get home safe. I even wanted him to get home safe, right? I didn't want to have to do nothing. I don't even care if it was self-defense. I wanted him to get home safe, right? I didn't want it to be another incident at a range, right? So the moral of the story is, people, and what I want to know, give me a like and a thumbs up and share this, because I really want to know what people would have done in that situation. And has anybody ever been in a situation like this? If you have, share it. I like to hear your situation that took place. But this was kind of nerve-wracking to me. I wasn't scared. I was more upset because my daughter experience had to be like this in the range, and you never know how that will affect someone who doesn't go to the range as much as I do. You know, I pretty much sometimes have to drag her foot to go to the range because I want her to go there just once a month, just to keep, you know, just to know what it feels like to shoot, right? You don't have to carry it or nothing, but just in case of an emergency, you know how to rack it back, how to point, how to shoot. If it ain't nothing but the basics, you don't have to be in here taking classes like me and all this other stuff, right? But I want to know what you people would have done. This guy did not walk back inside of there until we was leaving out that door. Okay, this is me, y'all. I'm signing out, and I ask you guys, comment, share, give me a thumbs up, or subscribe if you're not subscribed to my page. This is a true story, and I just want to get some feedback, you guys. I'm out. Stay safe. Peace.